So there you have Grigoriev number 2 from the 50 Select Studies, the Johnson and Jacobs edition, and that one was obviously in number 2, the Andante. Biggest thing with this, obviously, is making sure that we stay really connected. Everything stays very flowing. I'm sure I've said this in a bunch of my videos because I say this in a bunch of my lessons, but you want to make sure that we are blowing through the notes and not to each individual notes, meaning you just basically want your air to just fly through the center. Air and energy has to have a destination point. And it's not from the G to the B and then the B to the C. It has to be, it starts wherever the phrase starts, and then it ends ideally where the phrase ends, or where you need to take a breath to refill and refuel and continue that phrase. So you want to make sure that we're really not being choppy. Again, the easiest way to talk about it is probably just demonstrate it. You know, when we blow 2 notes, it's and that's really what we're trying to avoid. Even though I'm not using my tongue, it almost sounds like I am because I'm being so abrupt when I get to the note. So we just want to make sure that we think flow, we think nice connected sounds. You know, really, my tongue is only being utilized on the rearticulations, and even then it's just the least amount of tongue possible to keep it smooth, to keep it connected, and to avoid any bumps in the sound. Beyond that, as we focus on the dynamics, we really want to make sure that we're not wahing or spreading our sound, both at the loud and the soft dynamics. We really want to make sure that everything stays nice and even. So if you need to, in your practice session, take it back a little bit to work on that, that's fine. You know, it's okay to start with small dynamic shaping and then gradually work your way outward. You know, playing loud and playing soft is a skill. It's you know, I think oftentimes we don't talk about that very much as teachers, whether it be in the individual setting or in the whole setting. And maybe I'm speaking out of turn. I don't know. Just from conversations I have with a lot of my fellow teachers and instructors and whatnot, you know, we talk about it, but I mean, it really is a skill just like anything else. So by all means, start with a small dynamic, you know, shaping, and then gradually work your way outward. You wouldn't start trying to triple tongue at, you know, quarter note equals 160. No, you're going to start slow, work on your syllables, make sure you get the follow through and flow, and then gradually work your speed up. The same thing should be happening with your dynamics. You know, go from, if we're using a 0 to 10 scale, you know, go from a 4 to a 5, and then a 3.5 to a 6, and then a 2 to an 8. And only go past where you just started if you can maintain that same level of consistency. If you can't, bring it back, do what you can, and then gradually work on it, and especially in your daily fundamental routine, work on expanding your dynamic palette, both at the loud end and at the soft end. Again, I can't thank you all enough for watching. Again, as always, for the shameless self-promotion, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. But more than anything, thank you so much, and as always, happy practicing.